welcome back to Owl's Nest Outdoors. Hey, thanks for coming and watching another episode. I really do appreciate it. And if you could like and subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate that also. Today, we're starting off in the garage again. Sometimes the videos do start here. But we're going to stay here. We're not going out on the water, not doing any fishing. In fact, you can see some products behind me we're going to be installing onto the boat. So what do we have? We have a ram swivel mount. What do we need that for? Well, we went out and got a chart plotter fish finder. Ended up getting the Garmin 93 SV touchscreen. I did talk about the Helix 10 in the past, and I'll explain later on in this video why I did not do so. We also have a stern pad. We will not be screwing into the transom of this boat. We are going to be putting on the stern pad and screwing the transducer right into there. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first step we're going to have is we're going to be taking the transducer cord, feeding it down through these cables and into the engine compartment. I've already took the liberty of running the string through the hull up to the driver's console where the unit will be mounted. You can see the string coming out. Figured I would spare us the 4-letter word time period that would take. So I did that the night before. So let's go ahead and get that fit through and into the engine compartment so we can start pulling the cords through. So let's start getting this pulled through. Alright, so we got our main transducer line run from the rear to the front console. Enough pulled out. Got some slack in here. Now we're going to go ahead and mount the transducer, or mount the, we're going to go ahead and mount the unit now. This part makes me scary. This is the scariest part for me, so I'm going to get it over with right now. Alright, had to go out and get the hardware that we're going to be using. So now I know the full size. Go slow. Just hope that we did not crack the fiberglass. Will the bolt fit? Yes, it will. This is the hard part. Come on, baby. Do it well, no problems. Little chip there, but that's understandable. Little chip there, no cracking. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, we're good. I'm going to put this pad down just to help it from scratching if I ever have to remove it. It's just neoprene. Actually, I cut it out of my old dog's wader or vest. Okay, we got it all fit in. Holes look to be good. Now we're going to go down and bolt it all up. whole boat moves. That thing's awesome. Alright, well I went ahead and mounted the transducer together to the backing plates. 4 screws to the main plate that connects to what attaches to the boat, or what's going to attach to the transom mounting plate at this point. I will not go into the hull of the boat. So now the hard part is figuring out where we're going to put it. Okay, inside the kit for the transducer plate is the plate, some alcohol, some tape, looks like for 2 clips, but I only got 1 and it came broken, which is the thing I really needed. So I'm thinking we're going to hot glue the cord into it. We'll figure something out. And a pin. I don't know what the pin is for, so we'll go ahead and read the directions. And I did the cleaning already, so we'll get ready to prep and get this on. Pray it's right. Alright, last step. We take this pin, we peel off this back paper without touching it. Alright, here we go. Give you a better look at what I did. So I put these bricks down and the boards on top, and then I went ahead and raised the front of the boat. So I know it's hard to see here, but these are in there nice and tight, putting lots of pressure against here. We'll give that a good hour and then come off. Relieve the pressure and let the air do its thing, dry it up. But again, I don't know if you've noticed, but there'll be a slight lean to the transducer, and I'll just put a wedge in there and straighten it up. But I think that's the best spot for me. If you look down, it's hard to see. It's the flat spot. I'm going to go off of right here, right down here, and hopefully we'll have clean water. I know it's not as far away from the engine as I'd like, but with the Champions, they angle. The actual side of the boat's way over here, but it goes down and then over. So we're not too far from the motor. I think we're going to have definitely enough space. Keep fingers crossed. Looks nice though. Alright guys, well I think we got as far as we could today. At least as far as I'm willing to go. Just to recap, the cable was run through. We mounted the swivel. Put on the new Garmin. Power line has not been run. I do not mess around with power if I don't have to. I am very capable of doing so, but since I have a master electrician in my family who's going to be over tomorrow, he's going to go ahead and hook it up to the main power switch that handles all the electronics in the boat, and do a nice solder job, and we'll shrink wrap it, and we should be able to turn it on tomorrow. And then also we need to wait 24 hours for the pad, transducer pad, to harden up, and then we'll go ahead and mount the transducer, and that should be it. We should be able to turn it on and get to fishing. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
Positive?
I don't know.
Or black is a negative?
I'm gonna think black's negative. Isn't black always negative?
No.
Well,
Depends who wires it. Okay, the crop there, so the animal. stupid.
Alright, so we're all hooked up. You spin this.
So we working?
Looking right now. Good, no power. Put the power switch on. And we're up and running.
Just like we planned.
Now I can clean underneath the panel, put all those wires back down, and get ready to bungee them up later on. Thank you, Chuck. That makes me happy. Now I just got to mount the transducer later to the block, and hopefully that's in the right
I
spot.
think these other...
Alright guys, we're down to the last step, just mounting the transducer. The stern pad seems to be working great. I got one screw in already. Just going to put the second screw in. We'll mount the trolling motor, and then I'll be all done. Just got to button up the wires. Right, transducer is mounted. Looks pretty straight. I think it's going to work out pretty well. I really don't care if it works when I'm on plane. Now it's just putting a clip, make sure the wire stays to the side. I think I'm only going to need one. I'll probably put it somewhere in the middle, right here, with the tape that they gave me. I'm going to make it work with another clip, and I'm just going to tighten up the wires, making sure they're staying out of the way. Zip tied up, and same up here in the front. Underneath, still have some wires, and along the Garmin. I want to make sure that I can pivot this all the way to the front too, that the wires will let me swing the whole unit. And I'll show you what that looks like. This is what the unit looks like swung around. So you can fish off the front if you want to look at your down scan, side scan. So it can flip both ways for now. I never knew I had red lights under my speedometers, gauges.